Hey boo, welcome back to my channel and to the I'm Okay series, where I offer gems I've learned along my journey of artistry, love, and life. Typically when these words hit me, I immediately wish I would have learned them earlier. Like the minute I realized I had dreams and desires is when I would have wanted to really understand these words. But then I realized most of the words were already spoken to me, but they were only going to stick when my mind was ready. So breathe, forgive yourself for literally everything, and let's get whole. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Hola, bonjour, ça passe, et cabo. I got it all for you today. As you can see, I'm really excited for this new chapter in my life. For those of you who are returning to my page, welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Demi Grace. I am a multi-hyphenated artist. I'm a full creative. I actually can't stand that word, but that is the most recognizable word for what I do. I'm a singer, a model, I guess now a content creator, a podcaster. I do art direction, I do creative direction, I do all of the things. And I'm really excited because this latest chapter of my life, of just kind of getting into the world of podcasting and sharing the things that I've learned, that I really only share with family and people who are very close to me. I never pictured myself sharing in this way, but it feels so freaking good. So, thanks for sticking around with me, and let's get into this episode. So, I want to start at the very basics. If you have been on my website at all, I talk about the fact that I started to rediscover my soul and my spirit and how my mind works around like 2016 or 17, I want to say. I can find notes in my phone that is from a lot earlier, but I really think I started to actually pick up books and seek out teachers and, more teachers than just the pastors that I've known right around that time. And I learned about something that you probably, it's so popular now, but you all know about it, and it is the law of attraction. And I didn't only learn about the law of attraction, I learned about the law of assumption, the law of karma, like all the laws I delved into. Personally, right now, I am more into whatever is going to point me to love, and that is loving my neighbor, loving myself, loving my God. So anyway, moving right along, I did learn about the law of attraction, and it worked very well for me. I went from doing a bunch of odd jobs to getting discovered for an international commercial in one of those odd jobs, and becoming a full-time artist, full-time model, full-time singer. And that was something that felt so far away until I learned this concept. So I want to teach it to you because you deserve to live the life that you want to live. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel great about your life in general. I'm not saying that every day is going to be perfect, but you do deserve to feel what I have felt and just kind of learning about these universal laws. So, simply put, there are basically 3 steps to the law of attraction, and they're very simple steps. I know as human beings, we tend to complicate things if something doesn't work right away, right? We are completely into instant gratification. The internet made it worse. Social media made it even worse. But it really all boils down to one thing. The only reason why you want anything, and when I say want, I don't mean need. Like clothes on your back is a need. Food in your stomach is a need. Water is a need. breathing is a need. I'm talking about the things that we want that are outside of our basic needs. We only want them because we think we will feel better in the having of them. That is the only reason ever. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Write it down, screenshot it. Hopefully I have enough energy to put it on the screen so you can screenshot it. But remind yourself that whenever you want something outside of your basic needs, you only want it because you think that you will feel better or feel happy in the having of it. So that's first and foremost, just to keep it basic. Now, moving on to the steps on how to manifest using the law of attraction. The law of attraction says, like attracts like. In order to attract what you want, you have to become it. You have to become the energy of it. I'm not telling you to become a dollar bill. I'm not telling you to become your husband or your wife or your spouse. But the energy of it is what you are looking to become. So let's just jump right into it. Step 1 is your work. And your work is to ask for what you want. And honestly, you can ask for what you want through prayer. You can ask for what you want through verbally asking someone for what you want. But by deciding, hey, I like this, I don't like this, you're already naturally asking. And we do that all day. So as soon as you acknowledge what it is that you want, that is your ask. Whether you acknowledge it mentally, whether you acknowledge it verbally, whether you acknowledge it physically, like if you start to work out, you are asking for what you want. And that's step 1. Step 2 is the part where I tend to get stuck the most, because sometimes I can just get it right the first time and it works. And then sometimes I have some limiting beliefs that still need to be worked through in order to get there. But this step 2 is not your work at all. And that is the reality forming, the reality of what you want forming, the answer being given to you, the answer of what you want being given to you. It's like, for example, if you decide, man, I don't really like short nails. And I say short nails instead of long nails because when you're creating, you're growing something, right? So obviously it would be much easier for you to go over and cut down your long nails, right? But with short nails, you got to grow them. If you don't want short nails, you grow them or you go get your nails done. So with step 2, the reality forming is longer nails. I want longer nails. I want longer nails. That's reality forming. That is the universe working. Those are the images that are starting to pop into your head of what you want. That is kind of like the filmmaking of your desire, which is not your work. You just asked for a romantic film. Now you got to go back and let the filmmakers do their work. Okay? So that's step 2. The reality is formed. Step 3 is your work. And I find this part of the process particularly satisfying because I love creating, right? I love creating. I love improving. I love just examining myself. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Step 3 is your work, and you have to allow it. You have to receive it. You have to receive the film. You have to receive it. So going back to the example of you saying you want a love story, a romantic film. That's step 1. Step 2, you let the filmmakers do their work and they make the movie. Step 3 is your work again, You actually have to watch the movie that is your life. You have to look at it like, oh, this is exactly what I asked for. So this must just be the film playing out. And I know that that's the allowing. I know that the end of this film, it's all going to tie together and reveal to me the manifestation of my asking. You have to let it in. It solidifies step 1 and 2. It's the art of allowing. It's the art of allowing what you're asking for. It's flowing energy onto the desire and forgetting the lack of. Like, it's watching the beginning credits of the film and not saying, oh my God, can we just get to the end where they end up together? It's the essence of it is done. It's the essence of looking at everything that's happening as a step towards your desire. It's a choice, and it's challenging if you have been raised in an environment where you're just full of limiting beliefs. I get it. I'm still working through a lot of my own. This is a lifelong journey. It's what makes a journey so sweet. It's just this cycle of asking, watching God or the universe put together the film exactly how you asked it. Or not exactly how you asked it, but putting together the film towards your desire. You know, it's beautiful. As long as you are predominantly thinking about your old life or whatever caused you to ask for what it is that you want, as long as you're thinking about what caused you to ask, you won't be able to see your beautiful new life coming to you. And it can't come to you because you can't see it because you're still looking back there. You're still asking yourself, well, why did I even have to have this need or have this want or ask for this, you know? It's really about choosing your thoughts. And I know the past couple of episodes, we talked a lot about choosing your thoughts because that's the essence of it. There's always two sides that you can look at every single scenario. But getting more specific with the law of attraction, a lot of the work in that is choosing to see every scenario as pointing at the thing that you want and reaching towards the thing that you want. And sometimes it's big things, and sometimes it's little things. And something that really helped me a lot through the process of deliberate thinking is understanding that I manifest things every day. Manifest my next breath. I'm in such an autopilot mode with believing that I will breathe again. I will inhale and exhale that I just do it automatically. You know, I manifested the place that I live in now. I remember I was living with two roommates. Oh God, when was this? This was 2018. Living with two roommates, and they were great, and you know, there was nothing wrong with them, but I wanted more for myself. I just started, you know, my modeling career just started taking off for real. So I wanted more for myself, and I had two older sisters who are high achievers, and so I'm always looking at like, okay, I want more. I gotta do that. You know, it's the symptoms of being the youngest, I think. And so I went out to Target, and I bought a toilet plunger. Even though the girls had already bought their own, there was only one bathroom that we were sharing. They already got their own. I know they weren't going to want to replace it. I low-key felt like, I was trying to take over the place, really, because I wanted my own place, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, I went out and bought it, put it in the corner of my room, unused, put it in the corner of my bedroom. And every time I looked at it, I'd be like, that's going to go in my new apartment. That's going to go in my new apartment every single day. So it's something so silly and small, like a toilet plunger. Babes, when I tell you, that plunger is in my new place. And I look at it every day, and some days I don't look at it because it's just a plunger, but you get what I'm saying. You know, you get what I'm saying. You have to, it is a matter of focus. It's a matter of choosing your thoughts, choosing which thoughts you're going to listen to, and focusing in. And that's how you manifest that's how you see your manifestation in your reality, because it already exists. You just have to do the mental work to see it. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathing is so good, isn't it? Breathing in stillness, it's so good. Thank you for sitting with me for this episode, listening, and whether you're with family or on the go or at work or at home or going through morning routine, I always appreciate being listened to, because expressing yourself is not always easy. So thank you, and I will see you in the next episode. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this and get more tips like this, like, share, and subscribe. And turn on the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I put out a new video. Also, if you like the song that's in the background, it is called I'm Okay from my latest project, Blackcurrant, which is available on all streaming platforms. I love you. Have a great week. I'm okay with